Welcome back. In our last video, we got the trees tapped and we got our collection mechanism hooked up. Today, it's harvest time.
Now, sap usually runs best during the warmest part of the day, so late afternoons are ideal for collecting. But I missed yesterday, so here I am out in this chilly morning to play catch up.
The process is pretty simple. I bring an empty bucket with me and we're going to consolidate everything into one. Let's see what we've got. On to the next one.
When you're collecting, keep in mind that sap is perishable. You don't want to leave it out too long in warmer temperatures or it will spoil. I've pushed it 48 hours before, but you need to double check. If your sap has turned cloudy or smells off, dump it. It's not worth ruining the batch. Now, if you're tapping different tree species like me, you might notice a difference in the sap. The sap on the left is maple and the jugs on the right are black walnut. It might be hard to see here, but walnut is typically more yellow. The color difference is totally normal. Some people separate them, but for simplicity, I collect and boil mine together. Before we store this, we have to prep it for my favorite part, the freezing hack. I take my fresh sap and pour it into these old vinegar containers I've cleaned out. But stop right here. I plan to freeze these. Remember high school science? Liquid expands when frozen. Only fill to the bottom of the handle or you're going to have a split jug and a mess in your freezer. Now, when I mention freezing sap, I typically get 3 questions. Number 1, why don't you freeze the whole bucket? Simple, I don't have the space. It's way easier to maneuver these jugs around than a 5-gallon bucket. Number 2, why not just leave it outside to freeze overnight? Some people do, but today, for example, this sap already sat out for a while. I want it to get cold fast to stop from spoiling. Question number 3 is the big one. Why are you freezing sap at all? It's all about reducing boiling time later. Here's the science. Sap is mostly water with a little bit of sugar. As sap freezes, the sugary parts have a lower freezing temperature. That means the sugar freezes last and thaws first. So I freeze these solid. Then I take them out and let them thaw about halfway. The liquid that comes out first, that's the concentrated sugar water. The big chunk of ice left, that's mostly just plain water. I keep that first 50% of the melt and dump the rest. Do I lose a tiny bit of sugar doing this? Yes, but to me, it's worth it to reduce the boiling time and less sugary water. Some people do this process twice to concentrate it even more, but I just do the one freeze. I put this concentrate back in the freezer until I have a big enough batch for a boil day. And that's exactly what we're doing in the next video, boiling down and storing the finished syrup. If you found this hack helpful, hit that like button and see you next time.